Stephen. I am a psychic medium. My name is Psychic Stephen. What I'll be talking about today is a lot of people in depression, going through a lot in their lives, and I just want, basically, I am a psychic counselor. I'm also a psychic medium. So I tend to help people who's going through rough times, through situations, good and bad. So it's about trying to overcome the obstacles that we face in life. And it's about not living in the past, not living in the future, but living in the now and the present moment of time. It's about letting all past go, achieving our goals, doing things we enjoy, creating more light and positivity in our lives. Looking within ourselves will create more understanding of our beliefs, of our true selves, knowing the truth, and helping us to move forward through all the obstacles and negativity that people and situations we go through. So when people go through a lot, I always think it's very important to be able to talk and express yourself. And when we express ourselves, and when we can get it out of our system, we can release. And then that's a lot of weight come from our chest and from our bodies. Because everything we hold inside can create illness in our bodies, and it can also put so much stress on us. It can cause depression, pain, and all that. So it's very important to be able to understand ourselves and to understand those of bear with me. And another thing, animals, and the more we can be around like-minded people, the more we be around more positivity people, and it's always about setting them intentions. If we set them intentions, like, for an example, if we're thinking down thoughts, feeling emotional, depression, and we keep thinking lower energy feelings. So I think it's very, very important to create more light in our lives. And by doing that, and I'm going to explain the process how to do that, is to look around us, see what's true for ourselves and in ourselves to be able to move forward. Because this life is so hard these days. People find it hard to push through it. They find it hard to actually break through the illusion that they can't move forward. But they can in reality. They can move forward if they change the vibration of their what's the word? So basically we need to change our vortex vibration which is around us, in us, and to be able to do that, we need to do things that what bring us positivity, that bring us peace, love, happiness. So it's about creating more happiness around us, inside us. It's very hard to do that because the more we think we can't do something, the more we think things ain't getting better, we're in poverty, never have enough money, people always causing problems. The more we keep thinking of these kind of things, the more we give them the power. It's like if people cause pain to us, and the more we allow that, they think they've won. And then we never change our energy, or we never change the circumstances that surround us in life. So, and it is about being spiritual, connected to our inner selves and to source. The more we can connect on the higher level of the inner self, and to connect with our spirit guides and angels, connecting with that love. So think of a time that you're most happy, and when you think of a time when you're most happy, it's a memory. So with a memory, if you think of that, you will start feeling it, and you will start feeling the energy of it. And if you think negative or a bad memory someone's caused, and then we start going on to into that vortex, into that vibration, and that's why we shift from positive to negative, positive to negative, and it is so hard. And before we can move forward, so if someone's done something wrong to us, it is about forgiveness. Forgive those who do us wrong, for they do not know what they are doing. Showing them the way of the light, guiding them. And sometimes we can't be around certain people because they just cause too much pain, suffering, and people think with all the suffering that's going on in this world that everything is just an illusion. And the more we listen to ourselves and our gut, the more we can trust our intuition. Come on then. And basically, a best example is animals and children. When we're happy, they are happy, and they can feel the energy of our auras and the energy of our emotional vibration. So if you're scared or you fear, like for an example, if you fear an animal's going to attack you, and then they're more likely to attack you because you got that fear and they know you're scared. When you don't show fear and you're really happy, the animal or a baby or a child is going to be more happy around you, and they're less likely to cry. Same with dogs. When you're more happy and you're connected to the vibration of your inner self, because after all, it is about connecting, raising our vibration, raising our frequency to a higher level. And the more we do that, the more we create positivity in our lives. When a lot of people go through depression, they find it very hard to try and push through. And it can be very awkward situation sometimes, so it's about creating. The more we create positivity around us, the more we can understand ourselves. But mainly it is understanding ourselves, because too many people in this world are telling us we can't do something, and when people tell us we can't do something, we're allowing them to control our thoughts, our feelings, and then they're one, basically. So it's about not letting people or the situations get into us. And it's like animals, when they feel our energies, they are more on a higher level of the connection of positivity and spirituality. And yeah, the best example, this dog would not come near me, and now it's laying on me. And as I'm doing this video, as a positivity, the vortex of the vibration around me, which allow animals to feel more peace and calmness within themselves. And when we're happy, they're happy. When we're sad, they don't really want to be around us. But it is about connecting to source, allowing, creating, setting that intentions. When we set the intentions, the difference is setting an intention and doing it and saying it's two different things. So with spirituality, it is about raising your intuition, following your gut feeling. The more we follow the things we love, the things we enjoy, the more we are allowing. When we ask for the help, they can help. Angels, spirit guides, they can help us. But when we don't ask, they can't really convene. So I'm going to be talking about a little bit how we can create more positivity in our lives. So it's about doing stuff we enjoy. So think of something that you thrive off. Doing things that we don't enjoy create negativity and lower vibrations, just like addiction, drug abuse, these kind of things have entities attached to them, so that allow all bad things to happen around us, in us, and through us. And the more we can come away from the irritation side of it, the more we can be aligned with ourselves. And it is about aligning ourselves, because over many years and centuries it's been going on. We allow people to affect us. So when people start thinking negativity or lower vibration, which is lower emotion, and if we don't allow people to affect us in these kind of ways, and then we can push forward. It's about expressing oneself in a kind of a way that releases all fear, releases all tension, anxiety. So it's about moving forward. Don't live in the past, don't live in the future, live in the now, the present moment of time. And when we do things we thrive off, we're allowing things, and we're saying, oh, we want this, or we're going to do this. And when we state these things, it's setting that intention. When we ignore the signs and the signpost through the things we don't want, we just go back on ourselves. So it's about moving forward. And to be able to develop this, we need to follow our intuition and our gut feeling. There's so many fake psychics out there who do cold read and use body language. So it's very important to not over like, how can I say? Basically, we need to use our gut feelings. So the more we can trust our gut feelings, the more we can trust our feelings, emotions, and eerie feelings. The more we follow it, the more we acknowledge it, and that's gonna settle down. Because after all, spirit wants us to have unconditional love. That the intention was not for us to have bad experiences, even though the bad experiences will help us push through life. But sometimes these experiences are set to wake us up. So for an example, if we're doing something that our mind don't thrive off, if we're doing something that we're always feeling down about, it kinda keep pulling us back. It's like tugging, what's that word called? Tugging a rope either end. Someone's pulling one end, you pulling another end, and we don't get nowhere. So it's about creating and stimulating our minds. So being aligned with ourselves, opening our chakras. The more we open all our chakras and balance ourselves, the more we can move forward. So it's about acknowledging these things. Like I said, forgive those who do us wrong, for they do not know what they are doing. Forgiveness means to forgive someone. You don't have to like them, you don't have to be around them. Forgiveness in yourself. Forgive those, because when we forgive those, we're releasing the pain and the tension that we hold on us. And if we have judges or grudges against it, so we don't have to like the person. And what I'm getting at is, when we hold these grudges and that, we're saying to ourselves, it's basically when we're basically saying to ourselves, oh, it's okay for someone to be negative or for someone to hurt us. So it's very important to try and change that frequency, change that energy vibration. And it's basically being aligned with everything. Connect to source. Use them impressions, the feelings we have come through. And it's also about trusting everything that we do. So it always helps us to make the right choices in life and to create more love and more positivity around us. I am going to leave this video with that, and I hope that's helped a little bit. I will be doing another video possibly soon about psychic development, and that may be in an hour, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, one thing before I go, I would like to say a little technique. Meditation will help a lot. I will also be doing a lot of meditation, guided meditation. Also be doing videos about psychic development, how to create the positivity around us, law of attraction, setting intentions, what we feel, think, hear, see, and taste. All our senses, we need to use every single sense and taste. And it is, the reason we're on this life is to push through life and to reach to our higher goals and to reach that higher peak of awareness. And awareness is about creating more love, more positivity, and blocking out all others' negativity. Sometimes they may be negative to us, and that can be a form of them asking for the help for themselves. And sometimes because a person want to be negative, they want you to be negative because they can't change the way they are. So very, very important. Whatever you enjoy doing, thrive off it. Do things you enjoy, like job wise. If you don't enjoy a job, you're not going to stick at it for long. So it's best to push forward, really. I know I've been repeating myself, but when I'm trying to have things come out, it's basically with spiritual things, we need to be able to write things down. So the best thing is automatic writing is the best way. Expressing oneself through writing, listening to certain music that will raise our frequency. When we raise our frequency, we're on a higher level and we're more peaceful people. There's so many people saying we can't do it, but then you're putting limitations saying you can't do it, then you won't be able to do it. So you need to change that vibration to say, I can do it, I am doing it. It's like affirmations. I am love. I love. I love myself completely. And when we say these things every day, we will bring more change into our life. So it's changing our environment, our energy. Everything holds energy. So it's about raising to higher levels of consciousness and awareness. But I'm going to leave that video there, and hopefully I may be back on here tomorrow or later on. And love and light. Peace out.